What's up, everybody? Richie here, Hybrid Athletics. Want to talk about carryover from unilateral movements into powerlifting movements. Go check out my last video. You could see me deadlifting for the first time in a very long time. I injured my lower back deadlifting years ago. Didn't know anything about proper technique or how to perform the movement safely. I actually thought it was a lower back movement, but you got to think this is 10 years ago. YouTube, it wasn't really popping like it is now, and there wasn't so much information available. So you kind of just freestyled and did what you could and try to learn along the way. But I injured my lower back really bad doing deadlifts a while ago. And I was always scared to do them after. Now, after years of pretty much studying the movement, I watch a lot of powerlifting, even though I'm a calisthenics guy, that's kind of my base now. I still watch a lot of powerlifting. I watch a lot of strength sports. I like strength sports and combat sports. So I feel like watching all the deadlift, watching people deadlift correctly has kind of helped me program the pattern in. So I feel safe doing it now. And I'm really interested to see what's going to happen now, because I worked up to 355 for a single, and it felt good. I'm not going to say it felt really easy, but it felt good. So the question I have, because, I've been doing a lot of unilateral training for the last couple of years, really just working on my vertical, and doing a lot of stability, what else? Balance, because really stability has been my primary focus, not so much strength. So it's been a lot of unilateral moves. It's been a lot of single leg Romanian deadlifts and lunges and step ups and eccentric pistol box squat and things like that. So now I'm really curious, because I'm how is this going to carry over to the deadlifts? Big picture, obviously 355 is nothing to really brag about. I think that everybody is capable of pulling 500 or more. Any average person, I think, could pull 500 pounds or more. So, I'm not going to sit here oh, wow, 355 is crazy. But I'm not sure how many people go to the gym for their first time to ever do deadlifts or pull a conventional deadlift and pull 355 off the ground with really clean form and a lot of reps left in the tank. I'm pretty sure if I wanted to grind out some reps, I could have got over 400. So, but, that would have been the old me. This is the new me, trying to be a little more mature with my training. I don't want to get injured again. So I'm not doing any more grinding reps. I'm not doing any more 1 rep maxes where I have to grind through the rep, because that's where the injuries happen, right? I'd much rather get 1 clean rep, say, okay, that felt good. I know I had more in the tank, but I'm not going to push it. And instead, pick a weight that I can do maybe, 6 times safely, do it 5 times, put it in my 1 rep max calculator, and say, okay, I kind of get an idea of what my 1 rep max is. I'm not training for powerlifting meet. I'm just training to be stronger now. And I want to see the carryover from everything that I've done. I want to see the carryover from those single leg movements. So, the thing is, here's the argument that can be made. So someone might say, well, you've been doing unilateral moves for 2 years now, body weight for a year, maybe a year and a half, unilateral moves for a year and a half, and you're only deadlifting 400. If you would have just put that time into deadlifting, you'd already be pulling 500, right? So that's the argument that can be made, and I would say that that's a valid argument. There's no real 100% guaranteed way to tell. So here's the other side. I'm just playing both sides here. I'm not saying that anybody's completely right or there's one perfect way. I'm just, examining this, trying to examine this from the outside, from an unbiased perspective. So the other side I would say is that, what if I would have not done the unilateral movements, went straight into deadlifting, but maybe had some imbalances between my left and right leg, or just left and right body period, since the deadlift is like a full body move, and I could have got injured because I didn't sort those imbalances out first, and I wasn't working on that mobility first. So yeah, it took me longer to get to the barbell, but in taking those 2 steps back to get to the barbell, could it propel me like 5 steps forward? Because I have a feeling I might be able to milk some beginner gains out of these barbell movements now. You know how when you're a beginner and you just throw big weights up in a short period of time, like in that first year, you make like massive progress? I'm wondering if, because my body's not used to this type of stimulus, I'm wondering if I can actually milk some beginner gains out of this kind of training, although technically I've been training longer than a beginner. Does that make sense? So it's like I'm coming into the gym as a really strong beginner, right? I'm coming into the gym as someone who can already bench press 2 plates, squat. Well, the squat's kind of pathetic. Let's not even talk about that. No, I'm just gonna keep it real. So squat 2 plates to depth, ass to grass. I know I'm not bragging about it, I'm just keeping it real. And deadlift 350 safely, right? Like off the bat. Not a lot of people are doing that their first time in the gym, or like their first month in the gym. So am I gonna be able to throw on 100 pounds on my maxes for all these moves in the first year, because it's kind of like I'm a beginner? I don't know. But in theory, I would say it's possible. So let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. The worst that could happen, well, I guess the worst that could happen is that I get injured really badly and can never train again. But, okay, let's not say the worst that could happen. On the downside, maybe I don't put on that much strength or size, but I highly doubt it. The best that could happen? Well, I guess the best that could happen is that I just become insanely strong and figure out that this was my calling, and I wind up becoming stronger than Hafthor Bjornsson. No, of course that's not going to happen. No, but I think it's a win-win is what I'm trying to say. I think that only good can come from it, since I'm going to safely perform the movements. I'm not going to do what I usually do and just push too hard, too fast, and get injured, because, I started doing barbell moves again. I got injured like every single workout, like the first 4 times. But they were just minor little tweaks. I iced it up. I felt good. And I learned my lesson. And I'm just going to drop the weight a little bit and, take my time. It's really not a rush. I've waited this long to start doing barbell moves anyway. So, what's the rush now? But I'm just really curious about it. I'm sure there's other people that are curious too, because like they want to know how does calisthenics carry over into powerlifting, right? Or bodybuilding, or how does unilateral, like doing only light weights and unilateral moves for legs for years, and then you go into doing powerlifting movements. How does that carry over? I think there's other people that are curious too, so I'll be the guinea pig and see what happens. So that's just my thoughts on this. Let me know what your thoughts are. You think that I'll be able to get beginner gains, or do you think because I've been training for so long already that it's going to be slow progress? What do you think can be achieved? Let me know your thoughts below. because I'm interested to hear what other people have to say. If you have any other experience doing this, let me know. I'd like to hear it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead, leave it a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Hybrid Athletics, because I'll be posting stuff like this there too. And if you got any questions or comments, just leave them in the box below. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, take it easy. I'll talk to you next time.